So, yeah, um, we seem to have had a malfunction. Um, I was playing with the frick, which is it? The HEP, and I had to build a bigger reactor, and I guess I forgot to turn it off when I went to go get some more cooling blocks. Um, yeah, that's a big hole. And welcome back to Modsauce 2 with DragonFu. So guys, that little intro, yeah, that's what happens when your reactor overloads. Thankfully, we got a rollback, and we're all good to go. I was actually in the process of testing this reactor, because, yeah, I could not... I'll show you guys this real quick. I could not keep this reactor cooled in a 3x3. We are left with, what, 20 blocks? 21 blocks empty in here. I had to build a bigger reactor for the new fuel type that we were working on making last episode. Is it the HEP? Yeah, the HEP 238. That's the new fuel source that we're using, and yeah, it burns pretty hot, so had to be careful with that stuff, guys. It'll blow a hole in your stuff. Anyways, so it's been running all day, well, half of the day, and I got a few of these plutoniums. And these, the 238s, are what we were after. Now, you can mine some of this stuff up in the nether, but it's extremely rare from what I understand. So, anyway, we're going to grab those. And we're going to take these empty canisters, and we're just going to craft them together. Just going to craft them together. Okay. That's not working. Why is that not working? RTG capsule is plutonium 238. Wonder if it has to be. What is going on here? I wonder if that has to. We'll try this. But it might have to be in the reinforced one. It didn't look like it was a big one. Alright, well, we're going back up here anyways. I love that fast travel. Empty capsule. There we go. It has to be in the heavy duty workbench. So we're going to make 4 of them. And then we're going to take these 4 and we're going to put reinforced platings on the sides, and we're going to make these radiostopic thermoelectric generators. And I need a battery. Oh, that one's full. Darn, I wish we knew a way to empty that out real quick. Because this is going to take a minute to make. Alright, we'll come back to this in just a second, because I want to work on that. Alright, so we're going to be working on RF tools and RF dimensions, basically RF dimensions today. We've done a little bit with RF2, talking about the crafter and whatnot, which I've used before, and the builder. We use the the builder to move our tower from right here over to there. Okay, so that's RF tools. So we're going to go into the dimension building. I've never done this before. I have no idea what it's going to be like. Not real clear about the process of all this. I kind of have a vague idea on what I'm doing, so we're going to run through it the best we can. So as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of work here, getting ready. The first thing you need is your dimlets. Now, dimlets you can normally find in dungeon loot, or you can craft a certain number of them. Go away. What is going on here? I'm having issues. There we go. Alright, wrong way. RF tools, okay. So these are the different dimlets. It's like the pages in Mistcraft is basically what these dimlets are. And some of these are craftable, and you can actually make your own also. And we're going to get into some of these as well, because some of these you have to craft up. So I haven't looked at some of these, so genetic. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, sorry guys. So yeah, some of these you can craft, some of them you can't. But like I said, you find a lot of these in like dungeon loots and whatnot. On Modsauce 2, though, only unknown dimlets are found. So what do we do with those unknowns? I have a bunch of them. And we're going to throw them in here. You know what? Let's get rid of this and that, that and that. Don't need those anymore. Okay. I can spell again. Alright, so we're going to throw all of these in this chest. All of these in the chest. And it's going to go into the Dimlet Researcher. And what it's doing is it's actually going through and figuring out what, you know, what the Dimlet is, or I'm not sure how exactly the mod works as far as that aspect goes, but it's also infused, which, if I remember right, if you infuse the Dimlet Researcher, it does go faster, but it also gives you a higher chance of more rare dimlets. So yeah, but as you can see, I've been busy. I've done a couple processes or a couple chestfuls of these already, so we've got a bunch of different ones. Structured, mineshaft, and dungeon. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go through here and pick out some stuff here in a minute. But we're going to go through some of this other stuff first. Now, then you also have the infuser, which uses dimensional shards. And you have to get to an RF dimension before you can infuse anything. I went over to Thor's desert dimension and mined up some shards from there. That's how I got kind of a jump on these. And it's 25, or sorry, a stack of shards will do 25% infusing. So you have to have 4 stacks to fully infuse anything. Now this Dimlet Scrambler, what this does is it takes the different dimlets, like your extra ones, and it'll make a new one. If I remember correctly, is the Scrambler in this one? Or is it in the other one? Dimlet Scrambler. It says that 1 has to be, 2 should be non-craftable. Okay. It takes 3 dimlets, and if you put 3 craftable ones in here, it will not scramble it. It will not make a new one. And depending on what you get out of here depends on the rarity of the dimlet that you have. So, you know, all of these are ones. Ooh, we got a 5 in there. Diamond ore. Nice. We'll probably break that one down because we don't need diamonds. Emeralds we might do. So, yeah, I mean, you got a chance of getting some of these more rare ones. Because I don't think I had those ones before. I think I got those from the Scrambler and I just didn't see them. So yeah, you'll end up getting a lot of duplications just by doing the unknowns. And that's kind of why I have the filing cabinet here, is to keep everything in one spot. So yeah, alright. So we got that. Now, what do we have to do to get this puppy going? Well, we have to do a couple things. I think I have everything I need in our project bag. No, you can stay up there. Alright, so next machine is going to be I forget. Is the inscriber, I believe. Yeah, inscriber. Okay, so we're going to put the inscriber down, and then we're going to run back here and give it some juice. Which I don't have energy cables on me anymore. Alright, so there we go. We got some energy cables. Let's open this puppy up. Alright, so we also, one other thing we need is this empty dimension tab. So we're going to throw that on there. And we can't do anything yet. Alright, so we have to come up with some dimlets. So let's go over here. And we want no thunder, no rain. Okay, we're going to take no rain. That's a new one. Normal, no. Noon. Yeah, let's do noon. Terrain, we want... Avoid? Nah. Let's do... Oh, let's just do normal terrain. And then I want structured scattered. Special spawn, special shelter, no animals. Special shelter we don't really care about. And then sky color, let's pick we have body, sky, body, sun. Let's do cyan. Let's do cyan. Okay, so what else do we got in here? Patreon stuff, mobs. No, we don't want mobs. And then these are the material ones. Really the materials don't really matter right now. We're gonna add one in later once we get to that part. Let's see, these are the different liquids. I mean, there's a bunch of different liquids. You can get liquid cyanide, liquid yellorium, pink slime, red alloy, whatever that is, benium, phased gold, phased iron. I'm not even sure what some of these are in. But yeah, you can get a bunch of different liquids. We're not going to worry about the liquids. Features. Liquid orbs. That would be kind of interesting. See, if we put tendrils in, then we need to put some kind of material in there. And I kind of want to do something simple. So let's do none. And then, what's our next one? Efficiency. Oh, these are the effects. Resistance, slowness, weakness, speed, mining fatigue. I think there was a... We'll do absorption. That'll work. That we're not controlled about. Controllers, not worried about yet. And then biomes. Shield dimlet. I don't think I've heard of a shield. Let's see what it does. Grab a couple of these. There's a couple that I was kind of interested in. Silk Glades. Spectral Garden. Alright, so we'll start with this. Now we can edit this later. And I don't believe this has to be in any... order. So, alright, so we got all of our dimensions in. Now you can create randoms, but you need to put at least one, from what I understand, you have to put one dimlet in to not get any negative effects. So, let's store this. Weather 1, biome. Okay, so that's just telling you it's going to cost 98,050 RF a tick to create it, and it's going to cost 30,313 RF a tick to maintain it. So the total cost is 1,985 ticks. So this is not really that expensive. So we're going to grab that. And then we need to do the dimension builder. And then we're going to give it some power. Actually, you know what? Oh, wrong one. No, you didn't go in there. Alright, let's grab some shards. 2, 3, 4. Now you can also infuse this. Oh, I'm out of dimensional shards. Now you can also infuse the infuser to make it go faster. So, as you can see, one shard is not quite 1%. Like I said, it's one stack does does 25%. So we're gonna have to definitely get some more of these shards because we are out. Yep, we are out of shards. And I kind of wanted to do one for the... I think, does the dialer have efficiency or infusion on it? No, it doesn't. Okay. The workbench, the editor, no. Okay. So this would have been the last machine we need to do anyway. So we are done. Okay. So let's grab that. Now let's go test out. I'm going to throw this last stack in. And it's nighttime. Alright. Ready by. Alright, so we're going to test out these guys real quick, and it's supposed to be only working, they only work in daytime, but let's see what they do. Alright, so one there, energy and vibrant is doing 100 RF a tick. So we now have 400 RF a tick. $400 a tick completely free. It took a little while to get it. It took a few resources to make to get this to this point, but we have 400 RF a tick that we're getting basically for free. So we don't have to do any more after this point. That's kind of cool. And I kind of like how they look. So I might actually set up a field of these and keep adding to them. Not quite sure where I would put them, but maybe we'll use it, we'll put it in our new dimension and see, get some basic power going over there without the use of Tesseracts. Alright, we should be done in here. Alright, dimension builder. Alright, so our dimension builder, now it's getting power. This does have a buffer on it, and you can redstone this too, so if you're getting power you can shut this off and it will not suck any more power out. Now you can stop this in the middle of creating the dimension and it will not affect, you will not lose any progress on this or whatever. So so yeah, let's throw this in here, and there it goes, and it's going at a fairly decent speed, but I don't think it's quite enough because we seem to be draining. Alright, let's see if we can pump some more power in here. Is this going? Okay, that is done. Okay, so we're pulling all power here. Alright, so it's still going at a pretty decent rate. So now what do we need to do? We need to work on getting there. So we're going to put our dialing device here. Okay, so that's going to suck up some power. As you can see, there's more portals here. These are what I believe Thor has done. We can't dial anything yet, and I have to remember how to use these matter transporters. You know what? I don't have the destination analyzer yet. Are we done? Oh, we are done. Alright, so you have, if I remember right, you have to keep it in. Okay, so it's still going. So, let me see if I can remember how to do this stuff. So, we want... That's cool. It doesn't break so easy. The matter transporter. Okay, so these do infuse too. I can't remember. I think you have to have them powered. didn't think this part through, guys. Sorry. Kind of shooting from the hip on this one. But this is how we learn how to play, right? You just kind of go for it. Worm my way back out of here. That's ugly. Let's see if I can't get that fixed later. Alright, so we got that powered. And then we're going to put a receiver here. Right next to it. Alright, so why... Can you name these and then they'll show up? Really? Okay, so let's see if that worked. Alright guys, give me a minute, let me figure this out. And I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we're back. The dimension builder is still sucking power out, still storing energy in its buffer. I just kind of wanted to see how we were doing on power. We're fluctuating a lot, but we're still holding our ground. We haven't touched our power yet, so seems to be doing okay. So let's go back over here. Now if you notice there's no sound there, I put a sound block in there because the nether portal's like right on the other side of that block, so I didn't want to be listening to that all day long. Alright, so if you right click on the transmitter, why is there no power in that? No power. We need power in that one. That's strange. You should be getting power. Investigation. I found a hole. Yeah, this thing is like, this mountain's like freaking just covered in holes all over the place. Yeah, it's hooked up to the power network, power grid. Why are you not putting power to it? Alright, let's try this. Not stone, where's the wool? Alright, let's try it over here. Yeah, I couldn't stand there, so I'm not going to place it down. Alright, so, okay, so this is still home. Alright, so now this is getting power. Alright, so, going to the dialing device, and as you can see, I now have two. So I named this one Dragon Cove, because this is what we're going to dial to the dimension with. And then we're going to take this one with us so we can get back. Alright, so we want to dial home to home. Okay, and we're going to dial OK. So it should be, yep, it's got the green bar on it. There we go, we teleported. Now we're going to take the wrench, and if we shift click this, we should just pick up the machine, and I think hopefully it'll still be dialed. But yeah, let me grab a chest. I'm just simply going to throw this down real quick before we run in here. I should charge this before we go. I'm going to take one of these and the capacitor. Leave our food here. I'll leave. Take a few of these just in case. Need that. We'll just put the rest of this in here. Yeah, I think I'm going to charge this real quick before we go. This is the dimension monitor. It tells you the power. It monitors the power in the dimension. Can't charge that. Thought you had to charge that. Alright, well, we'll see if it works. Oh, I suppose I want my warp book just in case something goes wrong. So we have a way home. Alright, so throw that in there. Let's try this way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I can stand losing this little bit of stuff. The warp book doesn't really matter if I lose it, which we shouldn't, because we should have plenty of power in here. Let's see, maintenance cost is 30,000 RF a tick. Alright, so let's dial this Dragon Cove to Dragon Cove. We're going to dial. Alright. Wish this was a little bit higher. I can't put any more power into it though. Ooh, power seems fluctuating. Kind of iffy about going in there right now because it's kind of fluctuating around a lot. Let me put another connection on this. Let's see if that doesn't stabilize it. Okay. Alright, that stabilizes it enough for me. Alright, so. Oops. Throw you guys back in there. Oh, by the way, the Dimension Builder, it will receive, I believe, 30,000 RF a tick per side. So, that's why I added another one. And as you can see, our current power is actually going up. So, it's not actually staying down. So, anyways, we only live once, right? Here we go. Ouch. Well, that sucked. Okay, so there's one more thing I need to build, evidently, to be able to access this world. Slow walk all the way back up here. And that is this guy. Oh, I don't have any shards left. Well, it's a good thing I left all of my stuff in that chest. So I'm gonna go get some more dimensional shards. I'm going to make this phased field generator, and I will be right back. Alright, we are back, and I made 3 of these because I know these things go out pretty quick, but I also did some more tinkering back here. We gotta do this kind of quick because we are running out of power. As you can see, the power is building in there. So I got the Tesseract going, and it's going into a vibrant energy or vibrant capacitor bank here, and it's all feeding here. So we've got a lot of power going in here to try to keep this dimension open long enough for us to get in there. So let's see if our stuff is still in there. Might have to do this kind of quick. Oh, we didn't bring a pick. Uh-oh. Is this tungsten ore? Wow, it's complete tungsten ore. Okay, good. We break it by hand. The workbook is what I wanted. Okay, power is building. Okay, so we can look around in here. I didn't bring my angel wings, but I got my stuff back. And like I said, we can't be in here too long because I know main base is losing energy. So let's get that hooked up. So this is all tungsten, huh? And we're in a desert. We're gonna go back. So I got all my stuff back that I wanted. Shoot, I should have hooked up the power. And I think if we hook up... Oh, what am I looking for? Where's my pick? I don't see my pick anywhere. We'll use this one for now. Now this is an activity probe. So if I put that there, it should shut this off. Yep, it shuts it off, so it's gaining power now, so it's got a buffer. That's still not pulling energy in. Okay. So now let's go look at... Come on, there we go. Yeah, see, we're draining. It's a good thing I had built this big one. Definitely gonna have to work on some power. I still have another vibrant on me. Actually, you know what? I think I want to take off that guy and we'll go put it on the other one. Wow, you guys processed all that uranium already? Yeah, I ran out of power in here. I ran out of cells for here, so this is going again. What do we got going on? TBU. Yep, so we're running low on power. Might actually have to start that thing up and get it working. And we've only got one more plutonium. That's nice. Okay. So I put a couple more of these on here. And I don't have that with me. Getting these RTGs set up is going to help a lot too. We can definitely... That's not what I wanted. Really wish I knew where my pick was at. I don't know what I did with it. That's what I wanted. The wireless. Yeah, so I made some more of these. I don't know, I wasn't getting any power out of this system earlier. So we'll see. No, they're still going, it's still going up. Get these all put in here. I gotta look at what the RF per tick is. Oh, you can put more than a stack in there. That's not what I want to do. I don't see the inputs on this one. So I'll have to configure that. As you can see, the input's not. Okay, that is switched to input, 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 and input. Okay. So we're getting full here. What's our buffer saying? Okay, so our buffer is full. Maintenance cost on this is 30,000 RF a tick. So I need to set up a system to, because we're only doing half of that. We're doing like 14, 15 RF a tick on this. So yeah, we're gonna need some more power to maintain this at all times. But let's see, let's throw that in there. We'll keep this, keep that. No, I need to set up. Let's see, do we have... I have this guy. I think that's it. Okay. So, let's see. We'll get rid of that. No, I'm going to leave that there. I'm going to bring this with me. I don't care if I lose that. Workbook. Okay. So let's go in again. we're going to set up the power for our teleport pad in here. So if I put that there, is that going to automatically charge that? No. Okay, there. Now we have power. So let's look around a little bit, see if we see anything. I don't really like how it's all tungsten ore. I didn't want tungsten ore, I don't think. But this is a randomly generated. I don't think I put any modifiers in for that. So, yeah, that's all tungsten ore. It's a mining biome. Let's see, if we go down, is this all going to be tungsten? Oh wow, this is going to take a while. Now I'm keeping an eye on the little blue square in my number 2 spot. If that thing starts going down, I need to get out. Yeah, it looks like this is just going to be tungsten from blue power, which is useless to us. So, yeah, anyways, I think we're about out of time. Yeah, I think we're about out of time here, guys. Trying to decide. We got a few more things to go over in RF tools and the dimension stuff. So, I'm going to do some work between episodes, get some stuff ready for us. Maybe break down some of the stuff that I don't want. Some of the duplicates and stuff like that. I found these in Thor's dimension. I found a couple buildings when I was out looking around. So, yeah, we'll we have to go over building templates yet. So yeah, and maybe we can make one that's probably not as costly as this one. Because we didn't get the biomes in this. I don't think we got the biomes in this one, so yeah. So anyways, we'll make some dimlets next time, and we'll make another dimension, see if we can get the cost down on it. We'll probably just do a random and get the cost down on it, because 30,000 RF is too much for us right now. So anyways, guys, if you enjoyed watching me dying, if you enjoyed me blowing my base up, show me some love, show me some support, hit that thumbs up button for me. New to the channel, new to the series, like what you see so far, hit that big red subscribe button so you can see some more. And as always, guys, any comments or questions, leave them in the down below. Until then, guys, I'll see you next time.